Doom on Doom here with the newest member of Finnroll, Matthias, or you better know as Vreth. That's how you pronounce it.
Actually,
okay. That's fine. How did you get into Finnroll?
I was in school at the time when they were looking for a new singer, and the guys called him up and asked if there's somebody in the school over there that knows how to sing. So yeah, there's this guy here. I went down to meet the guys in Helsinki and tried it out. One weekend, and after that it was.
How have you been adapting to the like life on the road, intense schedules that come with the band like Finnroll?
Well, I'm adapted quite well, and I'm a little bit used to it also because I've been on the road as like a crew member for sound tech and not just around in Finland though, but I've been working a lot around the festivals as a monitor tech and stuff like that, so I'm used to, I'm not that used to it, but at least it wasn't that kind of like big shock.
And we just like you knew the guys before going into it.
Yeah, of course. Rehearsing and practicing before.
Right. With the predecessors, I've noticed the band takes some kind of direction. Like that back then, you guys were heavily influenced by the humbug style. But it seems like you guys get more just like with that verse approach, where you're incorporating more into the music. Like, the humbug is still there.
Yeah, of course. But now we're like doing lots of like different things. The new album, I think it's a little bit like all the albums mixed together with a new twist to it.
Right.
A little bit more black metal than usually. I think it's.
I noticed.
Yeah, going back to roots also to the first album a little bit.
Plus steel drums. I like steel drums.
Yeah.
And octave,
And like they have,
So how has your own personal style been changed, or like trying to adapt to songs in Finnroll back catalog?
Yeah.
Like how is like singing their songs? Like for you, like has it been hard, or like you think you could easily incorporate your own style into the mix?
Talking bullshit here about our.
I missed the question. Well,
well, it's sort of like a repetition of the other question. Just,
how I'm lifting to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's going well. I mean, it's the songs they're quite easy, and when they're in Swedish, for me it's easy to speak Swedish. It's really like easier to learn lyrics in your own language. And
are you also Swedish? Okay.
Yep.
So, you're lucky.
Yeah, that's why they also, why they called the first singer, because he was in a Swedish school. So, yeah, we both were, so he was thinking that he would be a Swedish singer over there in the school.
You guys, like, when you try to make music, do you try to keep it like more somber tone, or like, do you really go into it with a certain, like the song should be like this, just like whatever come out, whatever happens.
Yeah, it's whatever you feel like, at that moment when you're in the studio, the songs they're written like in advance, pre-recordings and stuff like that, and they never turn out the same as the pre-recording, because then you get like into the moment and why don't we do it like this, instead? And this time it felt like we were going to do a little bit more guitar-based things, and although there are lots of keyboards in it also, because the symphonic things, they weren't planned before the album, because in the pre-recording there's no really like big, huge orchestral things. It just felt right when we were there.
Right. And sort of going off of that, when at the end of the album, the little hidden bonus track, are those planned? Like, you guys like intentionally say like, hey, let's give a little something extra, or just like sort of like a
Yeah, that one wasn't planned to be like that. It was actually going to be like a real song on the album. then we figured out because that it's a concept album, and that song doesn't fit the concept, so what are we going to do about it? Okay, we will record it someday, and like put it in the end or something of the album. And it was supposed to be like a metal song with distorted guitars and drums and everything. Then for some reason, one of the nights in the studio we started drinking and we had lots of whiskey. And yeah, for some reason, that turned out like that. And the thing, because there's one like verse missing in it. We forgot to record that one because it was so... Well,
kids enjoy it though.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
And the lyrics are in Swedish, so you don't really know the
What they're saying.
stuff missing.
Did you sing on the track?
Yeah, I am like, me like start singing and then the band answers.
Okay. Well, after this tour, out there in North America, are you going back to Europe?
Yeah, we're gonna go home and have about like 1.5 weeks off. And we have a festival in Finland, and we have a couple weeks off, and then we go to a festival in the UK, and then we go to a European tour.
Oh, that's something that someone else here about, because it's your home country. Here, for us, I don't know about anywhere else besides Finland, but especially here in North America, it seems like Finnroll, like this grand, special spectacle.
Okay.
Where, people just like, love what you guys do, but back in Finland, do you guys see these forms like, this is a normal, normal band? Like, you can play at any venue, even if it's not like a big tour or a club or something like that?
Yeah, this thing is weird. Not that big in Finland.
Really?
No, I think with the new album we're starting to go a little bit up, but usually people in Finland don't really get it.
Well, that's odd because...
But Finland is a small country also, and we have lots of bands, so everybody is like involved with some kind of band, and the scene is quite big in Finland. So everybody knows everybody, and
Is the folk music metal scene big in Finland? So I assume because...
it's getting bigger. It's not that, it's never been that big, but now with like the last album of Finnroll and the new Finnroll album and Turisas, the band is so yeah, with bands like the Bush, the new albums, so that has been like been a little bit more recognized than usually. I think that we're heading for folkier boom also, because Europe is folk scene is now big and there's tons of folk bands from Germany and Belgium. Yeah.
I'm hoping that folk metal scene moves a little bit more.
Yeah.
You guys can be the hair and standard.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I think that just about wraps it. If you have anything else to say to the people out there, thank you very much, sir. It was an honor. This is Dude Von Doom saying, Imla.